today. This is Marcus Bryan from the MB8cast. Today I'm here with Ivyn Ferrell, the man, the myth, the legend.
That's right.
How you doing today?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You know, it's your boy Ivyn, aka the People's Analyst. So I'm here to dispute any claims that.
Okay, well, the biggest claim, since that's what everybody's talking about on ESPN, the big news right now is what should the Bucs do with Jameis? What's your thoughts on that?
What the Bucs should do with Jameis, they should come out there and they should just kick him to the curb. That's what they need to do with Jameis. Jameis Winston is beyond trash.
No.
Beyond trash. All right? I just want all you Bucs fans to know out there, this man has been on the team for a good amount of years now, and all he's done is show you that he can turn over the ball. That's all he can do well.
Hold on. He's had different coaches, different offensive coordinators. He's been in the league for 5 years and had different people controlling him this whole time. Now he's got Bruce. Mm-hmm. Bruce's system allows you to stretch the ball down the field. With that is going to come turnovers along with those big plays.
Yeah. And he just consistently has gotten worse. He hasn't showed any improvement. There's a lot of teams in the league that go through a lot of changes throughout the year. People leave all the time. Jameis is on a terrible team, which we expect for a lot of changes to happen because it is the Buccaneers. But at the same time, Jameis has to learn how to control himself. You know, he has to know that, hey, I can't throw this pass. You know, maybe I should, sit out here and be a little bit more conservative and throw it into a double coverage every time the mic.
That's having confidence in your receivers. The two receivers he has are both all pro caliber receivers.
He does,
correct?
Yeah, and he still threw as much as interceptions as he threw touchdowns.
Which is it's a horrible stat, but it's incredible.
It's a big horrible stat.
Look, the man threw for 5,000 yards this year, 33 touchdowns, and then we're just going to go ahead and slide the 30 interceptions.
Yeah, put that 30 interceptions on because that's all that matters. Jameis, this man said it himself. He said he's balling, right?
Yes.
He said he's balling because he threw 5,000 yards. Okay.
And 33 touchdowns.
Okay, so let me say this. If y'all saying that you think Jameis Winston is better than Matt Ryan? You think he's better than Matt Ryan?
That's a legitimate question because Matt Ryan hasn't shown nothing either.
He's shown that he could give you an MVP. He's shown you he could give you about 5,000 yards. He's shown you that, hey, I might not have Julio, I might not have Calvin Ridley, but I can still come out here and throw a good game. Winston, I feel, needs to have Mike Evans and have Chris Godwin. He's still going to throw picks regardless.
Of course he's going to throw picks because that's the kind of quarterback he is. That's like saying Brett Favre isn't going to throw picks.
Okay. And about that, Brett Favre, I tell you this, back in the day, that was cool to throw 29 picks back in the day. The NFL was a different league. When Aaron Rodgers started getting good and you start seeing Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady throwing like 5 interceptions, 7 interceptions, that's what became the norm. That we're throwing low amount of picks now, Lamar is not out here turning the ball over like that. People are, running the ball, running, a whole different set. A lot of RPO now. It's not, sit back and throw. It was that era of the quarterback, And I got lost in it too, with Phillip Rivers, and they cut LT, and Phillip Rivers came out there, and I just wanted him to be great. I said, let's not care about running the football. Let's have Rivers throw the ball. And Rivers did good. He didn't win. He didn't have no talent. But now we're in the era now where Winston is not needed. A guy that has an arm that can just do nothing but throw picks is not good to have anymore,
Okay. We both already agreed that in Arian's system, you have to stretch the field.
You got to.
Okay. Now, with the quarterbacks that we have that's available, who would you rather see in that position than Jameis?
Okay. I've always been, like I said, I'm a big Rivers fan. Phillip Rivers, definitely. I know he's old. He's not somebody that you want, but he can stretch the field. He's done it plenty of times. He was in the MVP runner-up in 2017, was it? Mm-hmm. 17. So he still has a lot of juice left in the tank to come out here and play football. I know he's not the young guy, but he's a productive quarterback. He had a lot of turnovers like Jameis, but Jameis still had more than him. Jameis is younger. Jameis wants all this money. When you can go cheaper, with Rivers, come out there, have a lot of money left over, put it to that defense. Put it to O-line, put it to a running back.
And then what about the quarterback in the future? Because Rivers ain't going to be there for more than 3 years.
That's where you draft. You could come out, have a replacement coming up under Rivers, have somebody behind Rivers. He can learn from Rivers, and he could come out there already be in the system. So when it's time for him to play, he'll be pretty good.
So you think it's fair? You think you slightly get better, or you get better dramatically from going from Rivers?
From Rivers to the other guy? I think you get better. I know Rivers knows how to not turn over the ball as much as Jameis. They both turn over the ball, I admit, but Jameis hasn't shown any improvement that he's not going to stop turning over the ball. And I try to give a benefit of it. I'm a Florida State fan, all right? I love him. He's my boy, but it's just too many incidents, man. He has the incidents off field, and he has the turnover problems. And at a certain point, you haven't won a division. And I don't know what is with Bucs fans, but they just like being in last place. They just love being in last place. They don't care, man. Jameis Winston's out here, moving his pirate ship around. It got 30 holes in it. This thing is sinking. And y'all out here think it's okay.
You don't think that Jameis can cut down these interceptions? He throws 50 times a game. Okay. Phillip Rivers ain't throwing that ball 50 times a game. Even when Melvin was holding out, they were still running the ball with Eck.
Yeah, it was.
Who is the Bucs handing the ball off to? Ronald Jones?
Okay, they're not good, but that's where you draft. That's where you come out here, or you can sign somebody. They got the cap space right now. They can pick up Derrick Henry. They can pick up, whoever's out there in the market, Melvin Gordon. If you want him, you can pick up these guys now. You can, like I said, build all these things, and you don't have to put that much effort into that quarterback position that's going to take all that cap space and take, just nonsense. Because the Buccaneers are, to me, always been about a defensive team. Mm-hmm. All right? That's what people want to see. Back in the day, the Tampa too. People want to see defense. That's what they need to see out there in Tampa. Have a good defense, and then, you can put somebody that doesn't need to win you the game out there, like a game manager or something out there that's not going to turn over the ball and throw you out the game, throwing pick sixes all the time. And you'll be good. That's how I see it.
Okay, now you do know that the Bucs are the number one rush defense in the league, right?
Yes.
And their DBs at times was barbecue chicken. We all know that.
Yeah, we know that.
They were barbecue chicken, but they're gonna work that out because they got some young guys back in the secondary that it's gonna take some time. But I think Jameis is best suited right there with Bruce Arians, at least for one more year. I would say go ahead and franchise tag him. Go ahead and sign David Johnson.
David.
Yes, listen, hold on, hear me out. The Cardinals already done with David Johnson. They done cut the ties. It's over.
David Johnson done with David Johnson. David Johnson can't even stay on the field, man. This ain't.
But that's the thing. Give him a chance. He's best under Bruce's offense. He had his best years with Bruce, right?
Yeah.
Bring him back. Bring him to Tampa. He already knows how to run the ball, pass. He can pass block. He'll come in and be a tremendous help. You still got those other guys that you tried to draft. They drafted Ronald Jones, 2 years ago, and he hasn't cut out because he can't pass block.
Yeah.
So you can bring him in, and you'll have a nice 1-2 punch there. Keep Jameis. Jameis got the eye surgery now, so he won't be squinting all over the place.
That's true. We always said that, and I just want to know what took him so long. So y'all knew
we all wondered.
Okay, yeah, exactly. You knew you had a guy out there trying to throw the game away, and y'all still let him. That's all over. And y'all give him every pass. Oh, he got his eyes done. Yeah, right. Watch him still come out and throw. It's about 40 picks now. Now he got better vision.
And at that point, then we cut ties.
Then you cut ties. Look, I'm not sparing this man no more. I'm not sparing this man no more.
So that pretty much wraps up this episode.
That's right.
We got some pretty crazy thoughts about this Jameis situation. You clearly
yes
are tired of this man.
Hey, just like how we wrapping this up, they need to wrap it up out there in Tampa. End it just like that, man. It's over.
It's done.
It's done. It's done. All right, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming out. And just like that, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, we got some stuff coming up that we're doing in the community and at local high schools. So please tune into it. We'll see you guys next time.